Law of sowing and reaping. Very simple, right? Everybody will say that I already know what law of sowing and reaping is. Why do we need to relearn? But just be patient. The way you need to look at that law is a little different here. And we have identified 7 laws. This is actually from one of my mentors. So very simple, very straightforward. There is no doubt in it. And if you just try to digest them a little deeper, it would help you a lot. So first law is, if you don't sow, you don't reap, right? It's universal, it's factual, there is a truth in it, and it's extremely simple. It's actually 4 graders type of things. Yeah, if you don't sow, you don't. Why it is important? It is very important to understand because there are many people, the people I talked about, 95%, who don't sow, but they look forward to reap, right? They don't do their job, they don't sow the seeds, but they are looking forward to harvest the crop. It doesn't happen. You cannot beat these laws, by the way. You could live in your own fantasies. You could live in box 1, don't know what they don't know. But the law is law. Law is like law of velocity, law of gravity, law of electricity. It doesn't change. It's natural, truthful. So if you don't sow, you don't reap. Okay. Second law, very simple again. If you sow bad, you reap bad, right? Again, very truthful, very natural. Some people say, okay, I'm sowing my seeds. I go every day to my work. I spend 8 hours there, come back, nothing is happening. Yeah, because you're not sowing good. You're taking longer lunch breaks, tea breaks. You're not really working hard. You're not doing your projects in time. It's bad sowing. You will reap bad. If something bad happens, take responsibility that you did not do your job good. So if you sow bad, you reap bad. But at the same time, if you sow good, you reap good, really. It works very well. That's universal truth. So if you are working hard, there would be something good coming out. Now, many people would argue, well, I'm not paid that much. Why should I work hard? Well, it doesn't work that way. The law of sowing and reaping works by nature. You have to first sow in spring, then work hard on your crop all through the summer, and in fall, you would harvest the crop. You need to be patient enough. If you sow the seeds and you are expecting something to come out immediately, it doesn't happen. It doesn't work that way. So you need to you need to sow first. If you are waiting for a salary raise first to work hard, that formula doesn't work. You need to show your worth, your value first. You need to sow your seeds first. Okay, this 4th law really excites me. Well, it is exciting. And it says, you reap a lot more than what you sow. So you don't reap the same. You sow a few seeds and you get a big harvest, big crop. God said that if you sow the seeds, few seeds, I'll make it a tree, right? That's a very good arrangement. You want to switch the job? God said, nature said, if you sow few seeds, handful of seeds, I can make it a tree. And that happens. Now, some people do not believe that law. So they go into the researching how the seeds become tree. Let me identify that first. Let me understand how the seeds would become a tree. Only then I will sow it. It doesn't work. That's not your job. That's not your job. Nature and God has taken the responsibility to make your seeds convert into tree. You should believe into that law and work hard in your part of the job. Don't worry about becoming a tree. Some people don't do it. So you reap a lot more than what you sow, but you have to sow. Next law. There are many ways to sow and reap. So you might say, yeah, I was doing sowing and reaping, but really nothing is coming out. Don't lose hope. Maybe you're doing wrong way. There are many ways. Learn from the people who are sowing and reaping very successfully. If something doesn't work, change it. Change it again and again and again until it works. There are ways to sow and reap. Many ways. And anyone can do it. Anyone can do it. Whether you are highly educated or not, anyone can do it. That's a law. Now, will you do it or not? That's a question. Because everybody will not do it. Law says, nature says, anyone can do it. Who has the sincere intention to sow will reap. But People who don't believe, they would not do it. Some people don't, and some people won't. Law doesn't work that way. And finally, seventh, it's a little harsh reality in the seventh law, seventh rule. You could lose with none of your fault. So you might have sowed the reap very properly. You have worked hard all the summer. Come fall, you are ready to harvest the crop, which is a very healthy, very fruitful. But then a hailstorm comes a day before and destroys the whole crop. Whose fault is this? Not yours. What you should do? Blame someone, blame nature, blame yourself. Now it happens once in a while. Why it happens? Nobody knows. That's part of the nature. That's part of the arrangement. It doesn't happen every day, but once in a while it will happen. Something will go wrong without your fault. You need to stand up, take responsibility, stand up and move on. That's the best you could do. It would not fail every time, but once in a while, and you would learn a lot. So these 7 laws of sowing and reaping are very important. This is basically the formula of a successful life. If you could digest, if you could integrate very well in your mind, and you filter your actions day by day through these 7 laws.